The next issue, though, that I want to talk about now is what is an unmistakable, undeniable error that Hillary Clinton has made. Hillary Clinton is being criticized for recently telling a room full of donors that about half of all Donald Trump supporters are part of the, quote, basket of deplorables. Certainly creative use of language, although possibly a politically erroneous statement. Let's look first at exactly what Hillary Clinton said.
Grossly generalistic. You could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables. Right? The racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, you name it. But that other basket of people are people who feel the government has let them down, the economy has let them down, nobody cares about them.
So Donald Trump's campaign co-manager, Kellyanne Conway, reacted with, of course, outrage. Is it real outrage or fake? I don't know. But she posted to Twitter over the weekend about these comments that one day after promising to be aspirational and uplifting, Hillary insults millions of Americans. Listen, I believe Hillary Clinton's comment was completely unfair. 50% of Donald Trump supporters are not part of the basket of deplorables. It's more like 45% of Trump supporters that are in the basket of deplorables. The rest are some combination of incompetent or lacking mental capacity. In all seriousness, this is a mistake politically, okay? You go after your opponent. You don't go after their supporters because ideally, you want their supporters to come and vote for you. Now, Hillary Clinton may feel that by distinguishing between the 50% that are in the basket of deplorables for their racism and xenophobia and whatever else, and the 50% who are just frustrated with the system, that she is still going to be able to appeal to the 50% that are frustrated with the system. I don't know about that. I believe this was undoubtedly a strategic mistake. You were sort of throwing in the towel on 50% of Trump supporters if you are indeed right that they are in that basket of deplorables. But I want to propose to you something else. I don't think Hillary Clinton is wrong about what she is saying. Longtime friend of the show, Greg Stevens, who I had the opportunity to catch up with on the phone recently, laid it out this way on his Facebook page. And it's really, really great. And I put together a graphic to basically explain to you what Hillary Clinton is saying. How many people did Hillary Clinton insult? Well, let's go through the numbers. Her statement was 50% of Trump supporters are part of the basket of deplorables. Okay. 2012 voter turnout was 57.5%. The Donald Trump national support as of this morning, September 12th, 2016, is 42.9%. And Hillary Clinton's allegation is that 50% of Trump supporters are deplorable. If we do basic math and say, well, about 57.5% of the country votes, and 42.9% of those voters are expected to vote for Donald Trump based on polling today, and half of them are supposedly deplorable, we're talking about 12.33% of the electorate. This is barely more than 1 out of 10 voters that Hillary Clinton claims are part of this basket of deplorables based on their racism and misogyny and xenophobia. It's pretty low. I have to tell you, I think Hillary Clinton has underestimated these numbers. I don't think there is anything inaccurate about what Hillary Clinton is saying. We all know, if we have any connection to the real world, that 1 out of 10 voters, slightly more than 1 out of 10 voters, are absolutely part of that uninformed, low information, retrograde fringe, be it for racist or xenophobic or misogynistic views, be it for their completely retrograde, religious conservative views that have absolutely no connection to reality. I think there is nothing wrong with the math of what Hillary Clinton is saying, but it was definitely a political mistake because it has made headlines for days now. Donald Trump gets an opportunity to respond. It's Trump who is supposed to be making these mistakes and everybody else capitalizing on it. This was a mistake for Hillary Clinton. The wording was not good, but it's going to be real tough for you to find numbers that prove to me that Hillary Clinton is even remotely overestimating her case here. If anything, she is underestimating it. I've talked about how people of all ages, but particularly millennials, are owning cars less and participating more in the sharing economy. And one of the more popular options is Zipcar, which gets you a car when you want it, when you need it. They offer all sorts of cars, SUVs, hybrids, whatever you need. It includes insurance and it includes gas. You just pay for the time that you actually use the car. And you can reserve the car online, from your smartphone, over the phone. Then you unlock it with your Zip card. Each car share member reduces their personal CO2 emissions by between 1,100 and 1,600 pounds per year. For our audience, Zipcar is offering $25 of free driving credit if you sign up at joinzipcar.com/David. Support our show, reduce your carbon emissions and your spending on cars. Sign up at joinzipcar.com/David.